Lughnasadh, and I'm happy to greet you here in this. Today I'm gonna discuss with you all the troubles I ran into while doing my bullet journal July spreads. And backstory. I started keeping a diary recently, and in my opinion I had to do it for a long time ago, because, well, as much as I had to admit it, in the past few years I've become really absent-minded, if you will allow me to say. So I hope this will help me to get all my affairs in order. I actually made a video of decorating my July spreads, by the way, so if you haven't seen it, you can check out the link in the box below. Fun fact, I actually was inspired by the ballroom scene from the Labyrinth movie. If you haven't knew it, I love this movie more than I can say. I mean, how could you actually not notice that? You see, I found a wonderful instrumental version of the As the World Falls Down song. I mean, there is even the clock striking in the end. In one of the last June days, I had really nice time with it, waltzing before my mirror very fast and laughing very hard and brightly when I felt a little dizzy, so I decided to do pages in this dam. Moreover, I decided to bring the sun in the video, and there is where the story begins, cause I had a time limit with it, but I also had a lot of footage. In the end, I actually stuck with the hours of editing, and I'm so glad I don't have to do this with this video and the next ones. So, since I had a lot of free time now, I started watching professional bullet journal videos. And in the process of editing, I found some mistakes in my own that actually made me feel ashamed for a time, to be honest. However, I made the decision to do this video to, let's be honest, to defend myself. Maybe it can also be useful for you too. That will be nice. Well, let me finally show you what's wrong with my July pages, and let's see how I'm gonna fix it in August. Well, hi there! I forgot to tell you there are also coloring pages in my notebook. I took one day off my schedule to color these birdies. I'm actually not sure how to pronounce schedule, because English isn't my first language. By the way, I would like if you guys pointed out my mistakes in the comments below. А теперь я попрошу всех русскоязычных ребят, которые смотрят это видео, поставить лайк за то, что я заморочилась и написала субтитры к нему на русском. I will be very grateful. On the next one I spent 2 or 3 days, I must say. I was also inspired by these trees to do the August spreads, but it's a big secret. I thought there probably would be another song in the end of the month to inspire me, but I accepted this one idea. So I'm gonna do it in the near future and hope it will be nice and inspiring to high spirit. I also know already what to do in the December. So if you're interested, please subscribe to my channel, I'm actually planning to do these videos. I also wanted to ask you if I should voice my bullet journal videos or not. Would like to know what you think about it. Back to journal. First things first, I have to say that I haven't bought this notebook to keep journal. This is a gift I didn't know how to use. And that was my very first mistake. Cause the best notebook for bullet journal system, as I found out, is dotted. And with a sheet thickness of 100, 120 or even 160 grams per square meter. Mine is too much thin and uncomfortable, for it has a large squares and a small space. As you can see, almost everything shows through, even an ordinary pencil. To be honest, in real life, all it looks quite pretty, but unfortunately can impede a little. I don't use brush pens, but I'm looking forward to buy them in the near future, and by now I'm just covered some pages with white sheets. I tried to color the trees with pencil, but then I just gave it up. I spent the most time drawing soap bubbles like in the movie. Actually, it doesn't look like the movies, but anyway, no wonder that I love them. The next page also had to be covered because of tip pencils. Here I wrote the month's main goal not to miss the July. Hope I succeeded with it. And this quote from the song. Don't like it because the letters look like a candy. I should have come up with something more apt. Also, the stickers don't suit, but I haven't got any else and I didn't want to pick it up with the decorative tape. Especially that I use it later. The next page was pretty useful and useless both. I changed the habits tracker as do not forget to do list, but it was for nothing. With my planner that was useless, and I'll show you this soon. This calendar box could be good at school when you have accurate deadlines, but now I simply didn't know what to do with it. It is also small. I just wrote on my exams dates, I entered high school this month if you didn't know, and memorable things that mean a lot for me. Instead of this, I'm gonna use a spread called 1 line a day in August. Hope it will take root. There is another Our Old Girls mantra quote. I like how it looks. What I hardly can say about the name's decoration as in the previous page too. Colors are nice and sometimes it's lovely, sometimes it's not. The second thing is that I didn't use any division to sort out all my work, so it was hard to me to keep planning even after taking exams. I used the classic version of planner without extra things, but I finally have to accept that I need some help with sorting out. At least, by now. So I changed it a little bit. Still strong and independent, but more comfortable and also beautiful. That's what exactly I want. Another song quote and my Mune calendar. You see, I haven't used my phone calendar for a few months and I made this one and still keep it anyway now. Won't do it again, but it's simple and was useful as it could be. I pretty like these pages, but had to cover this one when I needed to write to-do list on this recently. And there is where I used the tape and some stupid stickers that don't suit my mom's style. But it wasn't within mom's pages, so I don't give a shit. And I'm so sorry that I spent all my decorative tapes picking up notebooks covers together. Where the hell was double-sided tape in my life then? Well, and that's all my darlings. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed this video. The new one is coming very soon. Also hope to see you later. Bye bye!